Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are good. In the last class, we had studied about the key features of the revolt and the main centers of the revolt. In today's class, we are going to study about the results of the revolt and the main heroes of the revolt who lead the revolt in their areas and fought back for the right against the Britishers. So without any delay, let's begin with the class. Results of the revolt. The governance of the company ended in India by an act passed by the British Parliament in August 1858. Now, British Parliament has ended the company rule over India. Company rule means the governance of the company. जितने भी government जो company के officers थे, even including Indian rulers of the British favorism. So their rule came to an end in India, and the rule of India was transferred to the British Crown and Parliament. Means अब इंडिया के लिए जो भी डिसीजन होगा या जो कुछ भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस बनेंगे वो डायरेक्ट ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट और हेड से बनेंगे. No other sub government of British rule will be run in India. The Governor General of India was to be called the Viceroy. अभी तक जिन्हें हम Governor General के नाम से बोल रहे थे, now we are going to call them as a Viceroy. And Lord Canning became the first Viceroy of India. The proclamation guaranteed full religious freedom to all except those who were guilty of murdering the Britishers. Proclamation means the important announcement in the public. So it made an important announcement that it is guaranteed you will not be punished, or there is no and that you will not be forced to to change your religion or anything. You are free to follow any religion you want, but जिन लोगों ने ब्रिटिशर्स के मर्डर किए हैं, they people are not allowed to follow any religion or their religious freedom. Okay. The revolt aroused national feeling among the people and paved the way for the rise of national movement. ये जो revolt of 1857 है, it brought the feeling of nationalism and feeling of oneness among the Indian people, and even the feeling that no, we can fight for our rights and for our national freedom. Okay, now there are certain heroes of the great rising of 1857, the heroes who came forward and fought for the rights of themselves and even for the Indians. Okay, so let's study about them. The first one is Bahadur Shah Zafar. Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last ruler of the Mughal dynasty. His real powers were in the hands of his general Bakat Khan. Now, when the English captured Delhi in September 1857, he left for Lucknow. He left Lucknow, and from where he continued his fight against the British. After the Delhi was captured by the Britishers in 1857, he left Lucknow even, and he continued to fight against the Britishers. Now the next one is Rani Lakshmi Bai. Rani Lakshmi Bai, also known as Jhansi ki Rani. Now she was the leader of the revolt in 1857 in central India. Now why she fought the war, or she participated in the revolt with the Britishers? Because after the death of her husband, the Governor General Lord Dalhousie, he refused to hand over his kingdom to her adopted son and annexed Jhansi under company. He refused because of doctrine of lapse. Doctrine of lapse: if the king die without any natural born heir, his kingdom will directly go under the Britishers' rule. That's why he took away Jhansi from Rani Lakshmi Bai because she was having adopted son, not the natural born higher. Okay. Now the next one is Tatya Tope. Tatya Tope was the faithful lieutenant of Nana Sahib. He was brave and patriotic to the backbone. He was brave and patriotic to the backbone means he was very brave and he was totally into the patriotism. वो बहुत बड़े देशभक्त थे from head to toe. Now he fought against the English forces at Gwalior on the side of Rani. Now he fought with the Britishers along with रानी ओके वो रानी ऑफ झांसी की साइड से ब्रिटिशर्स से लड़े एंड यू नो वन मोर थिंग ही वाज फेमस फॉर हिज गोरिल्ला वॉरफेयर इज अ टेक्निक ऑफ डूइंग अ वॉर in the battle Rani was killed while he fled away but later he was caught and hanged. Okay, now the next one is Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib was the adopted son of Peshwa Bajirao II and he took over the leadership of the revolt in Kanpur in 1857. Okay, now again here is doctrine of lapse considers. Now what happened when his pension was stopped after the death of his father, he got infuriated and with the help of sepoys drove the English from Kanpur. जब उनकी फादर की पेंशन मीन्स मंथली इनकम जो ब्रिटिशर्स की तरफ से उनके फादर को मिलती थी जब वो उनकी डेथ के बाद स्टॉप हो गई तो he got very angry and with the help of the soldiers he drove away the Britishers from the कानपुर उन्होंने कानपुर से ब्रिटिशर्स को बाहर निकाल दिया. Okay, now the next is Kunwar Singh, a resident of Jagdishpur in district Araha of Bihar. Kunwar Singh was a simple Indian citizen. He was not in any of the armies. Okay, so he fought with the Britishers when he was of 80 years. And he got on the nerves of the British in Bihar and central India. He was so powerful and he fought so bravely and enthusiastically that Britishers had to think once that what to do next. And he died on 27th April 1858 at Jagdishpur. Okay, so children, with this, here the chapter ends. If you find any problem, please do ask me. Read the chapter very carefully again. Okay, now moving towards your homework. In today's homework, you have to do question number 4 of exercise D. Question is, name the main leaders of the revolt. Mention the role played by the Rani of Jhansi in this great upheaval. Main leaders of the revolt: Bahadur Shah, Rani Lakshmi Bai, Tatya Tope, Nana Sahib and Kunwar Singh. Now Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi played a vital role in the revolt of 1857. She fought bravely with the British force. She challenged the British law which had debarred her adopted son from being the ruler. She was one of the great forces behind the revolt against the British. Debarred means ban kar dena. Okay, now the next question is question number 6. How did the British succeeded in crushing the rebellion and securing the submission of the landowners of Awadh? Answer is, the company tried to suppress it with all its might. Number 1. Company bought reinforcement from England, passed strict laws against the convict. Convict means जो गुनहगार है. Number 2. Tried to keep some Indian sepoys loyal and use them against the rebels. Number 3. Announced rewards for those who would remain faithful to them. They crushed the revolt with a heavy herd. Okay. Now the next question. Question number 7. In what ways did the British change their policies as a result of the Great Rising of 1857? Answer. The governance of the company ended in India by an act passed by the British Parliament in August 1858. Number 2. The rule of India was transferred to the British Crown and Parliament. Number 3. The Governor General of India was to be called the Viceroy, and Lord Canning became the first Viceroy of India. Number 4. The proclamation guaranteed full religious freedom to all except those who were guilty of murdering the British. So children, with this, our chapter ends. I'm reminding you again, please read the chapter, do your work in a very neat writing. If you find any problem, please do ask me. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.